All right, so back to our marketing. So aside Amazon ad, there are still other two other methods that you can market your product, and one of that method is auto central. So you can create an auto central to collect all the book that you have written for a particular pen name, right? So just like I normally advise you guys, ensure that you use a minimum of 4 pen name for your work, for your publication. So what that means is, okay, if you are writing a health related book, use a particular pen name to cover all your health related books. If you are writing a book relating to dieting, use a particular pen name that covers for dieting. Or any book you are writing that borders around dieting, use a particular pen name for that. If you are writing book on leadership, use a particular pen name that covers all the books on leadership. If you're writing a particular book that covers how to make money and all of that, use a particular pen name that covers all of that, so that when it is time for you to create an auto central account, you can gather all of those books that you have written using that pen name in a particular section. And that becomes very interesting in the sense that when customers take out your auto central is more like your store. You understand? It's more like your advanced marketing store. So when they check out your pen name, they see all the books that are related to that pen name. And that becomes interesting in the sense that they buy this particular book, they find value in it, they become more interested in all the content that you have worked on, and they keep buying different products from you. But if you have a scattered pen name, like 10, 20 pen names, it becomes very difficult for you to create a business out of this. So always have this at the back of your mind. And when it comes to creating an auto central account, you can do that in different markets. So you can do it on the Amazon.com, Amazon.co.uk, and on the different marketplaces, just like we have it on the ad, right? So let's say you want to create an auto central account for the United States. So you click on United States and then you say what? Manage auto page. So when you come to manage auto page, it will open up a section for you. So when this open up, so it will say what? Welcome to Auto Central. Let's connect your book on Amazon, sorry, to your Auto Central account. First, make sure you are signing in from the right domain where you live. No big deal. So here is the then search one of your book. So which of the book do you want to search for? So let me search for this book. This is one of my book. Don't go and model my book straight up, because these are some of the things that people are doing and they are getting their account terminated. So if you think the book that I've written, definitely I suggest all of these keywords to you guys. And it's the same thing that I've written that I suggest to you guys. But when it is time for you to write, make sure that you differentiate your work. Because if you don't do sufficient differentiation, you are risking that account. And definitely you get your book blocked or you get your account terminated. That is why I'm not afraid to show you exactly what I have on my account. Because if you end up fooling exactly what I have there, definitely you are risking your account. So my book is not listed here. Yeah. So here's my book now. I will click on this book. So Amazon will say what? Join as Deborah C. Evelina. Yeah. So this is the pen name for this account. So it's a confirm that the book below are yours and accept our terms of use to join Auto Central, whatever. So I will say yes. I will say join as Deborah T. Evelina. So I will click what? Join, and then sorry, something went wrong. What's the problem? All right, so let me reload this. Probably I have a network and to reload the page. Okay, let me search for my book again. All right. So when you do that, they will go through your stuff and then pull out all the books that are related to you. So I don't know. Okay, probably what network issue are we having here? All right, so we have it now. We have the Auto Central account automatically generated. So just like I showed us, when you search for your book, you click on yes, join with the particular pen name and all of that, and it automatically pick out all the books that are connected to that pen name. So one of the interesting thing you can do on your Auto Central account is that you can do a kind of and intelligent marketing. And what that means is that, okay, I'm using just this pen name to create this Auto Central account, but I can recommend other of my books on this account or on any account that I'm controlling. You understand? I can recommend other of my books. I will show us how to do that. So it's an intelligent marketing strategy so that even if you don't have good books or sufficient book on this account, but you have another account that a book on that account is performing very well, you can recommend that book to your customers here. So when they check it out, they will be like, okay, this author is recommending this book to us because that book is good and all of that. So these are the concepts that that you can implement for yourself and end up promoting your brand, promoting your content and all of that. So on the Auto Central account, you see profile. So for the profile section, you can upload a picture. You can upload a picture. So how do you get picture? You can use AI to generate a picture that represents that pen name. You got the point. So this Deborah T. Evelina is a female, right? So I can use AI to generate a picture that represent that person for me. These are all legal and highly acceptable concept because Amazon permit you to control 4 Auto Central. So you can have 4 pen names on the Amazon platform. It's highly accepted and is legalized. So there is no big deal on this, right? So and as a matter of fact, instead of you using a personalized image, you can also use a logo that represents your brand. You understand? But I normally love using an image so that it will be relatable. Your customer will feel they are relating with somebody in a real time, right? So to add a photo, I click on add photo and then I will go here. So sometime, how do I get images to represent a particular pen name that I'm using? So to do that, I will go to this website, this person does not exist.com. This person does not exist. Yeah. So I've told us about this website before. So you can come to this website and get a perfect images that represent somebody. And as a matter of fact, that image are the images on this website are all AI generated. So you don't have any issue, you don't have anything to worry about. So they are all AI generated images that you can use to represent the concept that you have in mind. If it is a male person, you can also get you know a male figure. You understand? So let me you see beautiful people here. So these are all persons and one of the good thing is that you have to be very careful because a lot of persons are using this website. Not it's not only you that is using it, right? So you have to apply some kind of stuff that differentiate your own from others. So if I come to this section now, I will click on generate, right? If I click on generate, it will generate. Wow, this is someone that I can use, but I am looking for somewhere that I can add some features like specify the age, the racial group, is it an Asian person, a black person, to make some kind of adjustment, right? So I don't know why it's not showing that here. Let me check because it's very important you do that. It's very important you okay, perfect. Yeah, so here's it. So here you can choose oh I don't want all of this. All right, let me just say allow. So gender, I want a female. Age, so let's say between the age of 35 to 50. Ethnicity, I need a white, is it a white person, an Asian, a black person, or whatever. So depending on the group that you want. So let me say Deborah T. Evelina. So let me say Asian, yeah. So okay. You have to be very mindful because you might end up getting something that okay, yeah. So Deborah T. Evelina, yeah. So this picture is okay, but there is a default here. You see this earring? This earring is different from this one. So you have to be very careful because these are all AI generated images. So you might notice some deformities, but if you are not very smart and careful, you pick something that immediately your customers or your users or your readers they spot it, they'll be like, this person is trying to use our head. So let me go for this refresh. Or you can go and use Remini. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's one AI, a very good AI out there. You can use it to generate image, right? Remini. Okay. Is this okay? All right. So let me say I want to use this person. So all I just have to do is to download this image. Whoa, I'll have to make payment for this. I thought these guys normally give this for free. So what's the problem? All right, let me right click and save image. I don't know whether it's going to be possible. Okay, download for free. You can download it for free. Okay, perfect. So download. But you observe that there is a watermark on that image, right? So how can you remove watermark? There is a website that you can also use to remove watermark from image. And I will show us exactly how to access that website. So the name of the website is removewatermark.ai. Sorry, .io. Removewatermark.io. Remove watermark. Remove watermark. Remove watermark. Let me just type this. Remove watermark. All right. So here's the website. Removewatermark.io. So if you come to this website, you can remove watermark from any image, right? Yeah, so upload image. So I will go to my gallery, go to my download. Okay, yeah, so here's the image, and then I will click on upload. And when I upload the image, I will go to, you give it time to load. Perfect. So you see it has removed this person does not exist, whatever. So you see the perfect image now. So here's the image. So all I just have to do is to click on download. So I have the copy, the watermark free version of my image. So I'll open it up, and then here's the stuff. So I will rename it. Let me rename it to my author name. So the author name is what? Deborah T. Evelina. Deborah T. Evelina. All right. So here's the name, and then I'll click enter. So with this, I have my image now ready. So you go back to your author page to set it up. So I'll come to add a photo, and then I'll click on this. I will add it up. So perfect. So you do the adjustment. You do the adjustment, and as soon as you get your taste, you click on publish. So the next thing is that you would have to write a bio, like a biography of yourself, right? So if you come to this and you say add a biography to your author page, do you have translation of your biography in other language? You can add other version of your biography here, so your reader can get to know you. So you have let's say like this author name here. I have books that I translated to Spanish, German, and French, right? So I will need to have my biography translated into all of these languages, right? So to do that, I can do it directly here on my author page. So I will click on add biography. So what language do I want to do? So let me do for English first. So for the English version, let me go to about the author section of my book and copy my biography from there. Yeah, because I think I have something like that in my book. So I can just go copy it and then add it up. Where is that section? All right, so let me go to my document. I think I still have it. Documents. Where's the folder for that? I think it should be in download. All right, so Lord's Book of Natural Remedies in Spanish. All right, so let me open this up. Then I will go to the about the author section. But you can go the extra mile of using ChatGPT to write a comprehensive stuff about yourself, right? So here is the about the author. So I can just copy this. Greeting, fellow seekers of nature's wisdom. I am Deborah T. Evelina, a herbalist, whatever, whatever. So I just copy all of this. And go to my, yeah. So here is it. Okay, so let me just copy all of it this way so that there will be a kind of a consistency on all that I do. right? So it becomes easy for customers to relate with me, So let's say I paste this. Perfect. So I have my biography here, and then I will click on preview bio. Preview bio. So here's how it's going to look. Publish bio. So you publish your bio. So I have this now. So you see the image, you see the bio. So since I have my book in Spanish, German, and French, I will need to add the different variations for all of these so that I can cater for all the customers. So add bio in new language. So I will click on add bio in new language. So which language do I want to add now? So let's say French. So I will go to my okay. So without wasting much time, let me just go to translate, Google Translate, and then translate that English version of my bio to French version, and then I will come back and upload it. So go to Google Translate, Google Translate. So Google Translate, you open this and then you paste the text. So I want to translate that text from English to French. So all I just have to do is to paste the English version of my write up. Oh, sorry. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, it's still loading. All right, so I'm on Google Translate now. So I will paste the English version of the biography for that pen name, right? So I'll paste this and then I'll hit on translate. So I can translate it to Spanish, I can translate it to French. So right now I want to do for French. So I will go to French. So I'm translating it to French, right? So I'll just copy it out. I copy this out. So this is the French version of the biography. So I'll go back to my author central and then I will paste it here. I'll paste it here and then it will say what okay, preview bio. I'll preview it and then I'll click what publish. Now I have the biography published in French version as well, right? So these are all interesting concepts that is readily available to us, courtesy of technology. So you don't really need to stress yourself around a whole lot of stuff. So I'm able to save this biography. Please try again, okay? Probably let me just refresh because my network is quite challenging right now. So let me refresh this. All right, so my network is quite challenging. So let me paste the French version again. So I click preview and then I click publish bio. Perfect. So publish now. So I have the English version, I have the French version. So since I have my book in German language as well, let me also add the German version of my biography. So here I will still go back to Google Translate and then translate this English. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What am I doing? Wow, there's an error here. There's an error here. I just thank God that I can edit this. Wow, French copy. I hope I can edit this stuff because it's not going to be funny if this. Okay, perfect. It's editable. Whoa, I made a very silly mistake here. All right, so let me delete this and paste it again. That's why you have to go through your stuff. If you rush, you make terrible mistakes that only your customers will discover it. And when they discover that, they will never respect you again. They'll just take you for something else. Yeah. So, okay. All right. So I have the French version now. Let me add the German version. So click German and then I go back to Google Translate and then I switch the language to German. So where is German now? Let me translate. Okay, yeah. So we have German here. This is a German version. So I will just click on what? Copy. Always go through your stuff to ensure that you are doing the right thing. All right. So I will paste it here. Yeah. So here's a German preview. Publish. Now the last one is Spanish. So let me do for Spanish. Go back to Google Translate and then translate it to Spanish. So I have the Spanish version now. All I just have to do is to copy it, go back to Auto Central, and then paste. Perfect. So here is it, and here is how you create your Auto Central account that covers the different languages that you have book written on. So, but that is not all. There are other stuff that we can do, and that's what I want to show you now. So, if you come to these books, you see all the books that are related. So, in case you have books that are not captured here, you can search them and then add them. So, you search for the books that are not captured here. So, here's the English version alone. So, you go to add a book, and then you search either using your pen name, and then from that pen name, let's say Deborah. I prefer using the title of my work so that, because if I use the title of my work, I will be limited only to the English version. So let me type my pen name, Deborah T. Evelina, because you don't translate names. All right, so here are other versions of my book. So the French, the Spanish, and all of that. So I will add them one after the other. So add this book. So automatically Amazon will pick out all the other version of that Spanish book and then add them up for me. Gosh. So I will do that across all the various languages and then add them up. All right, now that we have added all the books, the next thing is to do this is to come to this reports and marketing. So here is where you do the subtle marketing strategy that I was talking about. So for you to do that, it's a book recommendation. Connect with your reader by adding book recommendation that help them learn more about you and guide them on the next best book to read. So you click on create recommendation. It's saying reload page. So go back there, create recommendation. Still showing this. What could be the problem now? Let me see. Okay, perfect. So here is a book by authors. So you can recommend other authors' book. So in this section, you don't necessarily need to go and recommend all different authors. You can recommend some of your books that you have written using a different pen name. You got the point. So books by others, books I have written. So since I have not written any other book apart from the books that are on that account, I can do books by others. So for that, here I will say what is a similar book readers would like. So you can come over here and say select book. Then you go back to that your book that you want to recommend, and then you copy it and add. So let's say I want to recommend one author. Let me just let me not stress on that, but that is the logic. So you have books relating to other of your account or relating to other pen names that you have used. You can recommend them here. So you add it up and then you do that, and then what is a book you couldn't put down? So you can also pick one of your book that you think is very interesting and then you add it up. So another one you can do here says what is a book that left an impression on you? You can do that as well. What is a book that opened your eye to a new perspective? All of these things, do them for your own work. Don't go and carry another author. And so these are stuff that people do. So what is that book that is important to you? So you select that book and then you recommend it all. Books I have written. So if it is book you have written, you come over here and say, what is the most talked about book? So I will come to this place. My most talked about book is this because this is the only book that I have available here. So I'll click on next. So I click next and I click submit. So this is my most talked about book. So it will show there. What book do you wish more readers knew about? So that's the only book I have. So I keep selecting, but what is Amazon saying here? This book is already being used for a different question, so I can't use it again. You see the problem. So that is that. So, but if I have books written, that is why I normally advise you guys to have at least 10 books written, so that when you want to do marketing, it becomes very easy for you to do that. So since I don't have any other book on this account, I can't do for this, and this, right? So, but there's no big deal. So for this other section, I will later on add other books on my other account and fill in for all of this space. Yeah, so that is all about Auto Central account, and it's an interesting aspect of your publishing business. If you get this right, you can link all your books together, and even when you are running promotion, you are running ad for a particular book or on a particular account, the influence of that visibility can spread into other books that you have written, and that is how you become more visible and all of that. Yeah, so that is that for this, and I wish you guys success as far as this business is concerned. God bless you.